Hey, and welcome to video 1B of your Scenic Design class. The purpose of this video is to really share with you how the student will be evaluated for the course and the materials that you submit. So to give you a big picture idea of how the evaluation of the course will work, 50% of the class is going to be based upon your scenic designs that you create for 3 different plays. A rubric for each of those is available to you on the Moodle site. And then 50% of the class is going to be based upon the outside research, the things that you do that informs your process and the work that you used in order to create your scenic designs. So that's the large picture. Let me get into the specifics. Let's begin with the first 50%, which are the scenic design projects. So your first scenic design is actually just a 2-dimensional project, and it is going to be creating a visual morgue and materials, research materials for the play Waiting for Godot. That's 10% of your total class grade. The second scenic project that we're going to work on together is going to be the play called The Compass, created and invented by Michael Rohde of the Steppenwolf Theater Company of Chicago. You can find a lot of dramaturgical research on The Compass if you Google and go to the website of the Steppenwolf Theater. But that project is going to be a 3-dimensional visualization of your scenic design. So we're going to make a model of the theater that the play would be presented in, and then a part of your overall project will be to create, basically a 3-dimensional model of your scenic design for the compass. So we'll incorporate the 2-dimensional elements and then add the additional 3D element to that project. That's 15% of your grade, and I figure that you're going to be a little bit better at thinking about how to do scenic design. The third scenic design that you're going to do for the class is going to be for your final exam. Your final exam is going to be, the play that you'll select for your final exam will be based upon the John F. Kennedy Center's American College Theater Festival Region 3 2021 selection of plays. I have that list of plays available for you both on the Moodle site and on the syllabus. If you have no idea what play to select, then I would recommend that you select Dracula. Make sure that you select the version that's recommended on the website, right? So because there's a lot of Draculas available, we want to make sure that we're doing the one specified by the American College Theater Festival. That project is 25% of your overall class grade. So first design project, 10%. Second design project, 15%. You're going to get a little bit better. Last design project, your final exam, 25%. You're going to get a little bit better. As you get a little bit better and things seem a little bit easier, however, my expectations also increase, right? So 50% of your total class grade is based upon the designs that you do for these 3 different plays. So what's the other 50% of your class grade? Well, we're going to watch 3 different plays together as a group. The first play is a Vimeo presentation of Silent Sky, the play that we last produced at Kalamazoo College, and you'll write a production response. The rubric for that production response is available on the Moodle page. The second play that we're going to write a production, not performance, a production response to is going to be a play produced by the National Theatre of London in Britain, and I'm going to recommend that we all try to watch Twelfth Night together. If you're not available for the live stream of Twelfth Night, there's 4 other plays that you can select, and you can write a production response on that, and that's fine. But it'd be great if we could all watch Twelfth Night sort of online streaming together at the same time, and then we can write a production response on that. That'd be great. The third play that you need to write a production response for is going to be Jesus Christ Superstar, the NBC 2018 live TV version of that play, and then write a production response on that. You will need to either rent or purchase that particular play in order to be able to write a response on it. I tried to find a version that I could find free, live, on-stream streaming. I had media services and our librarian staff look for it. It's not available, so you're going to need to buy it, rent it, that kind of thing. But it's a really, really great production. I think you'll find it awesomely awesome, and I'm looking forward to your responses to JCS on the NBC Live version. All right, so that's 15% of your grade. The next 20% of your grade is going to be based upon researching 2 scenic designers, 10% for each of those scenic design reports. Normally in the in-person class, this is a very small part of your overall class grade, but we've got a little extra time. And actually researching working scenic designers is hugely informative when we think about how to go about and do our work. I'm okay with one of your scenic design reports being on some dead old white guy, and there's a lot of great dead old white guys that are scenic designers from which you can find some information and research. You know, Ming Cho Lee, Robert Edmund Jones, Joel Malziner. Robert Edmund Jones began the new stagecraft movement in 1915. Joel Malziner designed Death of a Salesman. Ming Cho Lee trained over 80% of modern working Broadway scenic designers. Blah blah blah. All right. So there's a lot of great old scenic designers that you can research. You can do your design report on one of those, but I would like you to also then focus on either a woman, a person, or individual of color, or from some other country or some other area that is doing work in their communities or is somehow tied with some social justice movements. Mainly because the scenic design industry is very heavily, still, unfortunately, very heavily male, white, oriented, and dominated. But there's some amazing, fantastic work being done in other areas and with other opportunities. And I want you to research that and find that information out. And then let that inform your own work. So it's okay to find, again, a modern U.S. working or someone that's some dead old white guy. That's okay to do one of them, but I want to make sure that then your other scenic design report is based upon someone that's working internationally or as a person of color or is working in interesting ways within communities of color or doing social justice work, right? And there's a lot of that available. I'll let you figure that out. That's 20% of your grade, 10% for each of those. And then the last part of your overall grade is going to be, we're going to build a set of stairs. I'm going to call it the Cereal Box Stair Making Project. Normally we do this in Vectorworks or AutoCAD, and then we 3D print it at the 3D printer at the college. We're going to actually 3D print it using a real model. We're going to, I'm going to put a video together for you on how to make a cereal box set of stairs in 1/2-inch scale. But that will be 5% of your grade, and then 10% of your grade is going to be based upon making a 3/8-inch scale model of the Nelda K. Balch Theater. You will use this 3/8-inch scale model of the Nelda K. Balch Theater both for your second design project, which will be the compass, and then your third design project, which will be whatever play you select for your final exam. So the model that you create will be able to be used for both of your 3-dimensional design projects. I hope you find that helpful. So again, 50% of your grade is based upon your designs that you actually do, the research, the information that you're able to provide. And then 50% of your grade is based upon information that we can use to create and inform and suggest and reflect upon how do we think about being a scenic design artist today. So that's 100% of your grade. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or give me a call or Skype me or blah, 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 the Microsoft Teams site. I hope you're well. I look forward to meeting you again in the next video.